Mindfulness. Mindfulness quotes can help remind you of how to be more mindful in your everyday life. Each day, your mind will try to wander on its own, controlling how you think, feel, and act. But by being mindful, we can train ourselves to live in the present moment, to handle obstacles with a clear mind, to help us live our best lives. In this article, we'll be sharing some quotes about mindfulness that will inspire you to live more mindfully. Mindfulness quotes. If it's out of your hands, it deserves freedom from your mind too. Ivan Nuru. The way you speak to yourself matters. Unknown. Visualize your highest self and start showing up as him/her. Ollie Owens. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. Robert Morley. The first and best victory is to conquer self. Plato. For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. I hope you live a life you're proud of, and if you find you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over. F. Scott Fitzgerald. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. Max Dupree. Wherever you are, be there totally. Eckhart Tolle. Mindfulness gives you time. Time gives you choices. Choices, skillfully made, lead to freedom. Bantiha Nepalagunaratana. Nothing is worth more than this day. You cannot relive yesterday. Tomorrow is still beyond your reach. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Mindfulness quotes. Quotes about mindfulness. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. Pema Chodron. Mindfulness isn't difficult. We just need to remember to do it. Sharon Salzberg. Everything is created twice. First in the mind and then in reality. Robin Sharma. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes. Including you, and Lamott. The only way to live is by accepting each minute as an unrepeatable miracle. Tara Brach. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. Amit Ray. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Leo Tolstoy. How we pay attention to the present moment largely determines the character of our experience, and therefore, the quality of our lives. Sam Harris. Training your mind to be the present moment is the #1 key to making healthier choices. Susan Elbers. Quotes about mindfulness. Quotes on mindfulness. Within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Herman Hesse. Mindfulness is deliberately paying full attention to what is happening around you, in your body, heart, and mind. Mindfulness is awareness without criticism or judgment. Jan Chosen Bays. Cultivating a generous spirit starts with mindfulness. Mindfulness, simply stated, means paying attention to what is happening. It's about what is really going on. Nell Newman. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Eckhart Tolle. Meditation goes in. Prayer goes out. But both aim for the same place of union between you and the divine. Lisa Jones. Mindfulness is a quality that's always there. It's an illusion that there's a meditation and post-meditation period, which I always find amusing, because you're either mindful or you're not. Richard Gere. Be where you are, not where you think you should be. Unknown. Sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on the path to the best things that will ever happen to us. Nicole Reed. These mountains that you are carrying, you were only supposed to climb. Noah's Bean. Mindfulness meditation should be more than just watching what you are doing. What you really need to watch is your motivation. Thutton Zoper and Poch. Quotes on mindfulness. Daily mindfulness quotes. Worrying is stupid. It's like walking around with an umbrella waiting for it to rain. Unknown. No matter how difficult the past, you can always begin again today. Jack Cornfield. Feelings come and go like cloudies in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. Thich Nhat Hanh. Be happy in the moment. That is enough, Mother Teresa. Mindfulness is a pause, the space between stimulus and response. That's where choice lies, Tara Brach. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most, Buddha. People have a hard time letting go of their suffering. Out of the fear of the unknown, they prefer suffering that is familiar, Thich Nhat Hanh. Mindful eating emphasizes a spirit of exploration, experimenting, and flexibility in finding ways to make use of nutritional information, Jean L. Christeller. Mindfulness meditation doesn't change life. Life remains as fragile and unpredictable as ever. Meditation changes the heart's capacity to accept life as it is, Sylvia Boorstein. Happiness, not in another place but this place. Not for another hour, but this hour, Walt Whitman. Daily Mindfulness Quotes. Mindfulness quotes Buddha. Be where you are. Otherwise you will miss your life. Our life is shaped by our mind, for we become what we think. If you can't do anything about it, then let it go. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. Quiet the mind, and the soul will speak. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? You must not hate those who do wrong or harmful things, but with compassion, you must do what you can to stop them, for they are harming themselves, as well as those who suffer from their actions. Rule your mind or it will rule you. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. When you move your focus from competition to contribution, life becomes a celebration. Never try to defeat people, just win their hearts. Mindfulness quotes Buddha. Mindfulness quotes Rumi. The desire to know your own soul will end all other desires. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. As you start to walk on the way appears. This universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything you want, you already are. Just as water reflects the stars and the moon, the body reflects the mind and soul. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Listen to silence. It has so much to say. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Only the soul knows what love is. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. Becoming awake involves seeing our confusion more clearly. Mindfulness quotes Rumi. Mindfulness quotes for teachers. The body benefits from movement, and the mind benefits from stillness, Sakyong Mipham. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all, Aristotle. When you focus on the good gets better, Abraham Hicks. In a world full of doing, it's important to take a moment to just breathe, to just be, unknown. Your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. So relax, Bryant McGill. In today's rush, we all think too much, see too much, want too much, and forget the joy of just being, Eckhart Tolle. The mind is like water. When it's turbulent, it's difficult to see. When it's calm, everything becomes clear, Prasid Maharaj. The mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, and the more it can expand, Ida Wakoyanakan. Let go of the battle. Breathe quietly and let it be. Let your body relax and your heart soften, Jack Cornfield. Mindfulness means being awake. It means knowing what you're doing, John Kabat-Zinn. Mindfulness quotes for teachers. Mindfulness quotes for students. The still waters of a lake reflect the beauty around it. When the mind is still, the beauty of the self is reflected, Vandis Caravelli. Just when you feel you have no time to relax, know this is the moment you most need to relax, Matt Haig. When you want to succeed, as much as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful, Eric Thomas. The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size. Albert Einstein. She was unstoppable, not because she did not have failures and doubts, but because she continued on despite them. Bo Taplin. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Banksy. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people. Socrates. When you replace "why is this happening to me?" to "what is this trying to teach me?" everything shifts. Unknown. Mindfulness quotes for students. Mindfulness quotes Dalai Lama. He said, "There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. The ultimate source of my mental happiness is my peace of mind. Nothing can destroy this except my own anger. The true hero is one who conquers his own anger and hatred. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito in the room. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. When you talk, you are repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. What is love? Love is the absence of judgment. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck. Mindfulness quotes Dalai Lama. Thich Nhat Hanh quotes mindfulness. The best way to take care of the future is to take care of the present moment. Take my hand. We will walk. We will only walk. We will enjoy our walk without thinking of arriving anywhere. Your ability to love another person depends on your ability to love yourself. Most people are afraid of suffering. But suffering is a kind of mud to help the lotus flower of happiness grow. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is a way. For things to reveal themselves to us, we need to be ready to abandon our views about them. As long as we're rejecting ourselves and causing harm to our bodies and minds, there's no point in talking about loving and accepting others. Because you're alive, everything is possible. What we believe can significantly affect what we can achieve. When another person makes you suffer, it is because he suffers deeply within himself, and his suffering is spilling over. He does not need punishment. He needs help. Thich Nhat Hanh quotes mindfulness. Mindfulness quotes Jon Kabat-Zinn. The little things? The little moments? They aren't little. Mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. The perfect moment is this one. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. The best way to capture moments is to pay attention. This is how we cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness means being awake. Breathe and let be. Non-doing has nothing to do with being indolent or passive. Quite the contrary. It takes great courage and energy to cultivate non-doing both in stillness and in activity. Mindfulness is a way of befriending ourselves and our experience. All the suffering, stress, and addiction comes from not realizing you already are what you are looking for. Compassion and kindness towards oneself are intrinsically woven into mindfulness. Mindfulness quotes Jon Kabat-Zinn. Yoga mindfulness quote.